Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to turn the generic and boring image banner that you've customized in the Dawn theme into the hero image, just like the example you see on my screen, to your Shopify store. We're going to add and customize this in only a couple of minutes without writing any code. Take this ice cream we are building, for example. You see, this isn't just a picture of ice cream. This is a high-quality visual anchor that creates massive, high-contrast readability against this professional dark background. Look at how we bold typography and distinct accent colors to tell the customer exactly what the product is and precisely how to buy it. And we're going to learn how to add it, make it mobile-friendly. So now let's get into how to do that. To do this, we're going to be using the Smind Sections App with a powerful library of sections, templates, and packages, allowing you to customize every type of page across your store. From the library, we search up the Hero section by finding out the section on the category. You can see there's a lot of layouts right here. You can pick that you like most, but for this example, I'll use the Hero Image 10 and click Install or Customize because I've already installed this section, so I don't need to install it again. Click Customize. Now it's time to install this section to your theme. Click Add Section and search for the section that you've installed. Now you see the section's already there, and we need to change the font style. Going to Smind Style and find the typography block to customize your font style. This is the typeface for your main titles. We can change the new font to give off a premium and high-quality vibe for this section. And this is your subheading font. We want something that is effortless to read, so there is zero friction when a customer is reading your product. For the general settings, we need to set this section to be displayed everywhere, or you can hide it specifically for mobile or desktop. Next, you can choose the layout for this section. We choose boxed layout to keep the image neatly contained within the standard margins of your site, giving your UI a clean, structured, and professional feel. Do you want a static image or video? Just change the media selection right here. We choose a high-quality, branded image because it is often faster to load and highly effective. This is where you upload your main desktop asset. Click to upload your image directly within the editor. Here you can control how much horizontal space the image takes up on a desktop screen. Next, you need to set up whether your image sits to the left or the right of your text and call to action buttons. When viewed on a phone, your layout will stack. This decides if your image appears above your text, top, or below it, bottom. Putting it at top is usually the best way to maximize visual impact before the user scrolls. For the media ratio, setting it to portrait is an automatic way to ensure tall, high-quality product lifestyle shots fit perfectly into the sections. This moves the entire text block around the screen. Right now, it's set to center horizontally and middle vertically, placing your core offer dead center in the customer's line of sight to maximize immediate conversions. This controls the alignment of the text inside the block, left, center, or right justified. You have it set to left aligned. Notice there are separate controls here for desktop and phone. It's very important that your store is optimized for mobile because that's where most of your customers are. You can adjust the vertical breathing room between your title, your paragraph, and your button. Adding a bit of space like 26 pixels prevents the interface from feeling cluttered, giving it a premium, high-quality look. The next option is a crucial feature for making your site feel dynamic and premium, the motion background, where you can apply linear gradient. We use the linear gradient because flat, solid colors can sometimes feel a bit basic. A linear gradient adds instant depth and a premium, professional feel without slowing down your site's load times. You'll see a gradient bar with color stops. Click on each stop to assign a specific hex code or color. Don't use harsh, clashing neon colors. The goal is a professional aesthetic that highlights your products, so you need to blend two soft, complementary tones. Lastly, leaving the shape as default gives you a clean, modern aesthetic. Once you've built your gradient, switch your editor to phone view immediately. Next, you can scale this up, ensures the gradient completely fills the visual space seamlessly. And don't forget toggling this option on to add a slow, subtle movement to your background. Then we need to add white space or spacing for your content, and giving your desktop view 50 pixels of space creates a clean, luxurious layout. For the mobile view, shrinking that gap to 36 pixels. Now we're going to change the way customers trust your store by using rating icon. You can choose to use Shopify's built-in vector icons, super easy and fast loading, or upload a custom image if you have a specific branded graphic. Stick to icon for radical efficiency. This dropdown lets you pick the specific shape of the star. Keep it professional and clean. Keep this maxed out at 5 if you want to display a 5-star layout to represent top-tier quality. You have sliders for both the size of the stars and the breathing room between them. Check the mobile view to ensure your stars don't wrap awkwardly on a small phone screen. Right now, you can set the icon color and pick a color that pops but aligns with your brand. This is where you back up the visual stars with actual numbers. Be totally transparent here. Use real metrics from your review app to build genuine trust. And keep this text relatively small because I want the stars to be the primary visual hook and the text to act as supporting data. For the layout, you can control how the stars and the text sit next to each other. Horizontal places them side by side in a neat row, which is highly space efficient and keeps your hero section from getting pushed down too far. Always do a quick mobile check to ensure a horizontal layout doesn't cramp the text on smaller devices. Next, we need to add the content to heading block. First, we're going to add the subheading. It provides immediate context before the user even reads the main content, and keeping this small size is a classic premium design standard. Heading is the most important text on your page. Add the text for the heading, and if you want to add the highlight to the specific words, you can use the wrap this text to be italic. Next, setting the heading tags for this text as a heading 2 to tell Google how to rank the structure of your page. Then we want this text to be large on the desktop. For the secondary heading, we also have to add the text, but out of visual flair. You can use a bold accent color for this secondary line, breaks up the corporate feel, makes the brand feel dynamic, and keeps the user engaged, and keeping this slightly smaller than heading 1 for a clear visual hierarchy. For the paragraph text, it explains exactly what the product is. Tell the customer exactly why this product will change their life in 2 sentences or less. Next, we need to add visual bullet points to validate your product. And you see we have individual features right here. Features 1, Features 2, Features 3. Turn this on to display the feature or flip it off if you want a cleaner, more minimal hero section. You don't have to use all 3. For each feature, you can select the icon from the library. This is the most beginner-friendly and efficient route to get started with. If you have custom branding, this is where you drop it in. Notice the transparent PNGs you have uploaded here. Let's stick to the small, optimized sizes, for example 128 by 128 pixels. For the text input to clearly speak what makes your product high quality, keep these descriptions to 2 or 3 words max. It needs to be effortless to read. Then you can set the text size for the desktop screen, and don't set this too large. These features will stack clumsily on a phone. And for the other features, repeat the same steps to add your own icon and text. Finally, we need to customize the button to maximize your profits. This is what your button actually says. Keep the text to be short and benefit-driven rather than a generic, boring click here. This is where you send the customer when they click. You can paste an external link or connect to your own Shopify page. Next, you can set the style for this button depending on your preferred brand. You'll usually have options here for solid, outline, or text style. Now we need to change the color for this section. At the very top of your settings, you'll see the general text color. Right now, this is set to pure white. I want it to be super easy and fast to read. Moving down to the content block, your background is set to a deep, dark charcoal or forest green to create high contrast readability. Down in the button settings, we need to set outline button to draw the customer's eye directly to the exact action you want them to take. And then, when you're happy, save the changes. And there we have it. That was a quick tutorial on how you can add and customize the hero image just like these example that you see. It's really quick to do and it's already mobile optimized. If you have any questions about this, please drop a comment or reach out. Follow my channel and the app as we release more sections like this in every week. Thanks for watching.